I haven't done this in a while, so y'all give me a break. I'm pretty sure I need to sit. Yeah, I need it to be sideways. We're back. Newman Sports. Newman Sports Talk. Last video we made. Let me pull it up. Let me just pull up the channel, the old channel on the PlayStation. We used to film on my dad's old PC. We used to go on a Zoom call and we used to call each other, me, Michael, and Angel, and we used to do YouTube videos. It was a grind. We thought we were really cool, and hell, we were cool. I liked it. I had fun doing it. I had a lot of fun doing it. We haven't made a video in 3 years. We have 39 subscribers. We made a video 2 years ago. The last video I made was my 19... Welcome back to Newman Sports. Whoa. My 19-minute video titled Dear LA, talking about Baker Mayfield. That doesn't show you that we've come a long way. I don't know what has. But we're not here to talk about that. So we've grown. I've grown since then. But the one thing that will never change is that I have always been a diehard Oklahoma City Thunder fan. 2014, that was the year I really started to watch and pay attention to basketball. Fell in love with that roster. Kevin Durant, Russell Westbrook, Perry Jones, Hashim Thabit, Steven Adams, Mitch McGary, Thabo Sefolosha, Andre Roberson, Reggie Jackson. I think I said Russell Westbrook. I'm saying his name again just in case. Ryan Gomes, Sergi, Kendrick, Perkins. I think I'm saying a lot of names twice, but honestly, that's like because I think we had like 13 guys on that team. And Nick Collison, that's the one I'm forgetting. Anyway, I thought we were going to win the championship that year. I mean, obviously. And we lost to, I don't know who we lost to, but we lost to somebody, and the Spurs ended up winning the championship. Congratulations. I'm looking up the 2014 Thunder because I want to reminisce a little bit. 2015 comes around. I'm living in Oklahoma still. Dang. Did we lose to the Clippers? Is that what I'm getting at? I think we lost to the Clippers. It's okay though. So 2015 comes around. Kevin Durant gets hurt. Season's over pretty much. But looking back at it, the West was stacked. I think the 8th seed had 45 wins, and that doesn't happen ever. So I was, wasn't a fan of that, but shit happens, man. Shit happens. 2016 comes around. We were the 3rd best team in the West, and the Spurs and the Warriors were ahead of us. Spurs were 67-15, and the Warriors were 73-9. We had Steven Adams, Serge Ibaka, Andre Roberson, Kevin Durant, and Russell Westbrook. That was our starting lineup. My God, we were up 3-1. 3-1, man. And we lose. Kevin Durant starts playing like Game 7, Obi Toppin, and Game 5, Tyrese Halliburton combined. And motherfucker didn't know how to feel. Michael, my best friend, laughing in my face. You blew a 3-1 lead. Little did he know they would too, but it's okay. We, we traded Serge Ibaka for Victor Oladipo. I wasn't a fan of it. I love Serge. But it happened. It was something I couldn't control. Then the big meteor struck. The worst thing happened that could have possibly happened. Kevin Durant, on July 4th, I'm sitting at my grandmother's couch in Kingston, Oklahoma, and I just see breaking news. Kevin Durant joins the Warriors. Move that. This is me. Right there. That's me. That's Kevin Durant. Do you know what heartbreak feels like? I'm not talking about heartbreak with a girl. I've gone through that. I'm talking about heartbreak where the man that you trusted the most to carry that city, to carry a team on his damn back with a little spot from Russell Westbrook, leaves you for less money, and the team that you blew a 3-1 lead to. That hurts. That hurts a lot. And that's not fucking cool either. He went on to win 2 rings. Whatever. Big whoop. ...2017 rolls around. Our starting lineup looks a little bit like Domantas Sabonis, Victor Oladipo, Russell Westbrook, Andre Roberson. Again, he's running the 3 now for whatever reason. And Steven Adams. And Enes Kanter and Arian Ilyasova was on that team. And Anthony Morrow. Shout out Anthony Morrow. He was a bucket. Russell Westbrook becomes my favorite player in an instant. I would get into physical fights with my best friend over who was better between Russell Westbrook and Stephen Curry. I'm talking about we threw fucking hands. I don't know if you can hear that. Threw hands, man. And then we lose. We lose to the Rockets. Russell Westbrook wins MVP, averages a triple-double, historical season. We lose to the Rockets. Patrick Beverley really locked up my favorite player. Don't know how to feel about that. I do not know how to feel about that. Still. He didn't really lock him up. He slowed him down. The 2017 offseason rolls around. We get Paul George and Carmelo Anthony. I remember exactly where I was when we got them. I was in Fort Collins, Colorado. No. Yes. Fort Collins, Colorado, in a cabin. And my mom said, "Oh my God, we traded Victor Oladipo and Domantas Sabonis for Paul George." I don't remember who we traded to get Melo. To this day, I can't think of what we did. We kept Anthony Morrow around. Arian Ilyasova just disappeared. I actually don't know where he went. But we had Paul George and Carmelo. I thought this was the next Braun, Wade, and Bosh. I thought it was what we needed to do to compete with the Warriors. I was like, yeah, this is right. This is right. I feel this. I'm feeling this team. We lose to Donovan Mitchell and Rudy Gobert in the Utah Jazz. Young Donovan Mitchell, too. Not even like prime Donovan Mitchell. A young Donovan Mitchell goes off, and Bojan Bogdanovic just go off against us without explanation, without warning, without anything, to help us. Still don't really know how we did that. I'm baffled to this day. It wasn't even close either. I don't remember it being close. Then we get rid of Melo. We don't really bring along anybody. I think we have Terrence Ferguson now and Alex Abrinas, legend. Nick Collison is retired at this point. Steven Adams is still on the team. We were wonderful. We were all right. We were all right. Paul George plays like an MVP. Russell Westbrook's playing like an MVP. This is a good year for the Thunder. This is a very good year. You know how that good year ends? Damian Lillard throwing a fuck you shot in front of Paul George's face from damn near the logo to send us home in Game 5 in Portland. I wanted to kill myself. But little did I know that was going to come soon. Because the child in me died. I think I became a man that 2019 offseason where I was walking out of my room and I looked to the TV and I see that we traded Paul George for Shai Gilgeous Alexander, Danilo Gallinari, and like 7 first-round picks, which I didn't really understand the picks at the time. Thank God, now. But at the time, I was like, why would we ever do that? Who even is Shai Gilgeous Alexander? How do you even say Gilgeous? I was definitely a little kid. But then the child in me died. I don't think I've ever cried more that a player left, got traded. It wasn't even by his choice. We trade Russell Westbrook. That man right there. That man's on my goddamn wall. Russell Westbrook. For a pick swap, Chris Paul, and 2 more picks. I died that day. I think a part of me died that day. It's something I'll never forget. That feeling. Michael was coming over that day too. We went to my grandma's house and his dad told him, do not say anything about the trade. Do not even rub it in his face. Do not mention it. I'm pretty sure I cried in my best friend's hands that day. Or arms, not hands. That'd be weird if I did that. That year, COVID hits, the bubble happens, and we're facing the Rockets first round in the playoffs. Chris Paul, Lou Dort, Shai Gilgeous Alexander, Steven Adams, and Darius Bazley. We get eliminated Game 7. Lou Dort plays his absolute heart out that game. And we lose to Russell Westbrook. We lose to James Harden. Broke my heart. Hurt my feelings, as Gus Johnson said. We trade Chris Paul for Kelly Oubre. A whole lot of nothing, and a bunch of picks to the Phoenix Suns. Then we trade Kelly Oubre. Oh no, we got Ricky Rubio in that trade too. And then we trade Ricky Rubio to Utah, if I remember right. And then we traded Kelly Oubre to the 76ers. Yes? Yes. No, we traded him to Charlotte. We traded him to Charlotte. Where the heck? Yeah, we traded him to Charlotte. That's right. I don't even know what we got out of that, to be honest. I think we just got picks like last time. Did we? Now I'm really considered. Did we trade him to Charlotte? We had Kemba Walker for a little bit. I remember that. And then we traded him to the Mavericks. No, we traded him to the Celtics for Al Horford. Never mind. Don't come at me. But yeah, I remember these little things. I remember that. I remember Jeremiah Earl Robinson on our team. I don't know which one's right. I just he was a nobody to me because those next few years the Thunder sucked, man. We drafted Giddey, still sucked. Shai Gilgeous Alexander looked better and better every day though. I think that's what really mattered to me. I cared a lot about that. I was like, this is the guy. 8th grade, we were terrible, but I was still a diehard Thunder fan, and I knew Shai was special. I remember I made a little cereal box because it was a team leadership thing. Made a little cereal box, and it was Not So Shy's, and it had a picture of Shai Gilgeous Alexander on it. Al Horford's on that team. Mike Maluska was on that team too. Terrible team, god awful. That's when the tickets were cheaper, and my god, hated watching it. And I think the worst part about it is that that's when I really realized how big of a Thunder fan I am, because every time we went to a game, it was Thunder and Mavericks. And we liked the Mavericks because, the Thunder sucked. And, my dad grew up a Mavericks fan because there wasn't a team in Oklahoma until 2008 when I was born. So we liked the Mavericks. But every time we left that stadium, I felt a little bit more broken. Because I never saw the Thunder beat the Mavericks. That's crazy to think about, too. Like, the Mavericks have had our number for a long time. But I will never forget, because every time they're like, oh, it's okay. It doesn't even matter, who wins this game for us because we like both teams. That took the fun out of it. But I didn't want to cheer for both teams. I wanted to cheer for the Thunder, and when we lost, I didn't cry. I got upset. I didn't cry, though. Never. Yeah, interesting team, man. Wild team. Steven Adams is traded, by the way. I forgot to mention that. We gave him to the Pelicans. Hurt me, because everybody on that 2016 team was gone. A little bit of hope. A little bit of child in me got molested and fucked out of there. Then we hit big. We got the 2nd pick in the lottery. And I'm like, hell yeah. Because I play 2K a lot, and I like to download draft classes. And I've always seen that boy Chet Holmgren, he was going to be really good. And there's a guy named Paulo Banchero. That was also really good too. But I didn't care for Paulo. I wanted Chet. Because we needed a big. We needed somebody to be with Shai. We needed that. We were so bad that year we got the 2nd pick, but we needed somebody to be with Shai Gilgeous Alexander. We needed a dynamic duo, in a sense. Paulo was chosen 1st pick. I remember thinking to myself, don't choose Jabari. For the love of God, don't choose Jabari. They're comparing him to Kevin Durant, but don't listen to the comparisons. He is not Kevin Durant. He's never going to be Kevin Durant. He is never. I have contacts in. Why did I do that so damn aggressive? He will never be Kevin Durant. They say Chet Holmgren's name. I went to sleep happy. But while I was asleep, Jalen Williams and Jalen Williams were drafted. And I did not know how awesome that would have been, man. That was the greatest Am I contact ball? Oh no, that was an eyelash. Greatest thing ever. Shed gets hurt. I'm like, fuck. Freshman year. Still, I'm a Mavericks fan. Fuck, I don't want to be that. Still a diehard Thunder fan. Great. Woohoo. We're doing really good. Shai's playing like an MVP. I think he finished 4th in voting that year, or 3rd. So I was really happy about that. Then the big thing happened. Unexpectedly. We drafted Aaron Wiggins with the Josh Giddey draft. But Josh Giddey was apparently a pedophile. I searched that case up and down. I figured out a bunch of things. He's innocent, man. Or he was to me. I love Josh Giddey. I will always love him. I'll never forget what he did for the Thunder. So, with all respect, I don't know how to make a heart like Shai does. But we love Giddey. We love Giddey. I could do this. We love Giddey. What if I do like, no, to stick to this. We love Giddey. So yeah, the Thunder went from being hot garbage to really good. And after that sophomore year, we bounced. We went from the 10th. Oh, I forgot to talk about the play-in. We beat the Pelicans in the play-in tournament while I was at track at regionals. Very happy. I was very happy, man, when that happened. Oh no! Yes, we did beat the Pelicans. Yes, we did. Did we beat the Pelicans or did we beat? We beat a team. We beat a team, and I was really happy because we were supposed to lose to that team. Then we lost. I think we did lose to the Pelicans, actually, that play-in game. Because we were like the 9th seed or 10th seed, and we were projected to lose, and then we played the Pelicans, and then we lost. But I was like, big deal. Like, Jalen Williams is a rookie, and he's playing amazing right now. Like, I was freaking out. I was like, great. Chet Holmgren comes this year. Not this year, the year before this year. 2024, and man, it felt like he was the missing piece. Like, am I dead? Okay, he was the missing piece. Like, I thought he was. I was like, oh my gosh, like this is what we needed. We were the number 1 team in the West. Aaron Wiggins plays amazing. Lou Dort plays amazing. Cason Wallace came out of nowhere for me because we drafted Derek Lively, and then I was like, okay, yeah, we could use a big. We could use another one. Then we get Cason. And I was like, oh, okay, he can play defense. Like that's not bad. Cason Wallace, man, what a guy. But we still weren't good enough. We lost to the Mavericks in 6 because of a stupid call, in my opinion. PJ Washington did some dumb shit. Luka did Luka. Actually, I say Luka did Luka. The stats say that Shai did better. Stats. I'm sitting really weird. I'm gonna continue sitting like this. The stats say Luka did better. Or not. Shai did better. Sorry. Don't kill me. Anyway. Man. I recorded a video before this, but I had a mic. This one right here. There's a reason it's on the cord, because it died. And you couldn't hear me for a good portion of it. I didn't realize until it was too late. And I cried when we were talking about the Russell Westbrook trade. And I almost did this time too, but I actually kept it together. This year though, man. Special. Caruso. I love Caruso. I'm naming my kid Caruso. The team I'm about to name is a team that healed, that hurt, that terribleness. Every time the Thunder lost in a terrible way, a part of me died, but it all got revived. All that happened for a reason. From when we traded James Harden, when we lost to Anthony Davis in that stupid buzzer beater. I remember watching that in my grandma's living room in Henrietta. I think it's Henrietta. I'm not sure. Tired. Anyway. Shai Gilgeous Alexander, Kason Wallace, Alex Caruso, Adam Flagler, Isaiah Joe, Lou Dort, Jalen Williams, the other Jalen Williams, Usman Dang, Nikola Topic, Brandon Carlson, Chet Holmgren, Isaiah Hartenstein. Great pickup, by the way. I forgot to talk about that, but I'm honestly running out of time. I want to go to sleep. Great pickup on Isaiah Hartenstein. I thought we were going to get Nick Claxton, but thank God we got Hart, man. Anyway, yeah. Aaron Wiggins. Sorry, I forgot to mention Aaron. Man, he saved basketball himself. If I had a nickel for every time he saved basketball, I'd have so many nickels, bro. Isaiah Joe, I don't think I mentioned him. Shout out Isaiah Joe. You were a great three-point shooter. I will always love you for that. And then Mark Dagnall. We pulled you from the G League. I didn't think of you. I was really mad when we signed you, actually. I was like, we didn't even get a real coach. We just gave up. We did not, though. You were really good. You were really good. I love Sam Presti. That's the Pope to me, if you may. It's just something that I don't think will ever be understood by another human being, how it feels to watch a team struggle to even get to the finals for 17 years of your life, and then come back 2025. You're sitting in the hot tub. You have your little brother with you, and I'm holding him like a baby because I'm like the Pacers, man. Shout out to the Pacers. They did not give up, and they scared the shit out of me. I mean, it was like 2 minutes left, and I was like, what if they come back? They scare me. I don't ever want to face them again. But man, Shaivonte Aichan Gilgeous Alexander, you're the man. And we did all that. I mean, we did it for Russ. We did it for Katie. We did it for Nick Collison. No, we did not do that shit for Andre. Hell no. Jeremy Lamb, Thomas Cephalosha, I think I said his name already. Hashim the Beat. We did that for Perry Jones, Nick Collison, if I didn't already say his name, Mitch McGarry, Ryan Gomes, Reggie Jackson. I mean, even though you did already win a ring, we did that shit for you too, bro. Derek Fisher. Oh no, I remember Derek Fisher. Weird time on the Thunder. That was 2014. That's another name I forgot to mention. Damn. Steven Adams, Domantas Sabonis, Victor Oladipo. We did that shit for you, Victor, man. You were great in the Pacers. You were great. We did that shit for Paul George. We did that shit for Melo. We did that shit. We did that shit for Kyle Singler, man. Alex Abrinas. Anthony Morrow. I'm looking into the eyes of a snake right now. I see Kevin Durant just staring into my soul, but I do not care. You know why? Because the Thunder are your 2025 NBA champions, and that's all I could ask for. Anything in the world. I didn't have a doubt we were going to be NBA champions this year. Even when it went to 7 against the Nuggets, I was scared, but I knew we could pull it out. We don't lose at home like that. Especially an elimination game. We do not lose at home in an elimination game. This is the Oklahoma City Thunder we're talking about. K-Perk. Whoa. My phone was like low battery. Sorry, I've been doing this for a while. K-Perk, Serge Ibaka did that shit for you. We don't lose at home, ever. Never will. We have the greatest fans in the nation, and I don't know if the NBA is even going to recognize that. We're a bunch of fucking dogs when it comes up to Paycom Center. I remember it's called Loud City for a reason. I remember when that shit was Chesapeake Arena. Not anymore. It's Paycom Center, and we want a fucking ring in that shit. Be ready for more videos. They're definitely coming soon.